This club came out of the California trip last year and started to play some good hockey. What does that kind of opposition do to motivate a team as you get back? And I know it's early this season.
I think there's always reminders throughout the year on how hard you have to be on pucks and how true you got to be to your system. And every detail kind of shows itself at different times, whether it's you got to start better, you got to be more disciplined, you got to whatever it might be. And there were a couple lessons on that trip. We struggled a little bit as a group record-wise. And when you're losing, I think those mistakes you're making are magnified versus in the beginning of the year, you might have been making having similar issues, but it gets swept under a little bit when the score's in your favor.
Good for the confidence to know that this team can play the kind of games we've seen the last two games when it was touted as the offensive arsenal as the season began a month or so ago.
Gonna have to. Tight checking, good special teams. Tough neutral zones, that tends to seep into the playoffs where those things are super important. And we want to be able to match up well against anybody. You see that in the playoffs every year. You got a strong team, with an unfavorable matchup will knock them out or whatever. And we want to be able to play late into the season and eventually be the last one standing. And if you're going to do that, you got to patch up your game and have an identity, but kind of be able to face whatever opponent comes your way.
You always play with an edge. We saw it with Marcia so a few nights ago and again here tonight. Is there a sense of ownership around that crease as you guys move on and try to protect Freddie?
Yeah, you have to make it hard to get there. He's a big goaltender. He's able to cover a ton of the net when he's able to get out. When he doesn't see it, you leave it to chance that it doesn't go in. So if you can kind of keep that area clear around him, make it really difficult, especially early in the game, so guys aren't super excited to get there. You can have more success that way.